Are we doing like
Oh, baby, we're back!
And we have 4 mics to shake.
Chris screaming right there.
I had to because you were messing around, not knowing whether you were coming or going on that one.
Oh, baby, this is nice. It's nice to have a little weekday afternoon or evening.
Yes,
podcast.
weekday
This is looking great.
afternoon.
Oh, man, dude.
Word day sometime during 24-hour period.
Let me tell you what, boys. It's been a week. So we could just start off with last week's podcast. There was 7 times that I've said things. Oh yeah, Chris, pass the beers.
Is it normal that
I
thing's
will.
blinking red like that?
Oh yeah, it's just playing off.
Oh,
the
it's
music.
playing the song. I haven't changed.
So, ladies and
off
gentlemen,
of
thank
it.
you again for joining us here on a beautiful Thursday night evening pregame to nothing. We are blessed to
Pregame
have,
to go to bed, baby.
we are blessed
Pretty much.
blessed to have Pat's engagement dinner on Saturday night. So we are doing a podcast under the stars.
Dinner or lunch?
Yeah,
It's more like a brunch.
Day.
It's something.
Day
That's what it is.
experience.
It's a day pool party without a
It,
pool.
it comes with a side of cantaloupe.
Yeah, you get the fruitless order that I didn't bring to Frank's party from Memorial Day weekend.
Nice.
That's all
nice.
we're serving.
I gotta get the potato salad still going. So don't worry. I'll be stopping by tomorrow to drop it off.
I'm gonna bring the shandy.
Yes,
And,
because I'm gonna be a little late.
Since we're gonna be, well, I'll be 5 hours. I'll grab a couple of cases.
There's gonna be a lot. There's
Gonna be a
gonna be a
lot.
lot of drinking for Joe.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here. Do us a favor before we even start. Just hit that like, subscribe, comment. Do us the favor. This week's podcast, we got it out early, and of course the numbers were down. I'm like, wow, how does this
Nice,
happen?
nice. I like
People
it.
are expecting it late, and you gave it to them too early.
They just got too excited.
I
So
was doing a good thing.
Maybe they weren't sure. Maybe because
They thought it was an April Fool's joke. Maybe they thought the camera was falling down. They're sick of the production value, the 2 microphones, the camera falling, the Joe Keneally's butt.
deep throating his microphone.
Yeah, Chris not recording the first podcast. Possibly the one podcast not recording and then actually recording. Joe's butt in front of the camera for a good 10 seconds while down in Nashville while we were trying to get everything situated.
Oh, but
That was a
really
highly liked
painful.
podcast.
That was
yeah, it was a great podcast.
No,
Yeah,
if it was
Nashville.
Pepsi doing it, now we're
Oh, I don't know.
skyrocketing.
I don't know
Actually,
if you-
too hot to handle.
I don't know if you've seen that
We
clip.
banned-
It's
The
pretty
Patreon,
good.
that's a
We
Patreon.
banned
That's a Patreon.
We banned
YouTube would make us pay them. It's like super demonetized.
YouTube would pay us to take it down.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're also if you can't, it's a little. The podcast maybe might be a little far back. I'm trying to see if we can still see Chris. Chris, yeah, you look good.
I'm kind of in
Joe
and out
looks
here.
it. Yeah,
He's
Joe
there.
looks
He's
good.
there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry.
And so we came from. So Joe, he's got a new property, and we're helping him paint it. And so we're all in our paint gear here.
I'm not.
Pat did change. Joe and Chris definitely didn't, and I wear overalls to protect.
I wear paint shorts, and that's what
Chris
I
also
do.
didn't paint anything. He was taping up in the bathroom.
I
all
do.
day.
Yep.
Took a nap in the bathtub.
It's nice. It was nice.
And I forgot.
Kept flushing the toilet to make sure you
talk.
guys knew I was alive.
I
Caulk
totally.
everywhere.
I totally. Wait, what's up, Chalk?
Caulk everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
Hot white cock everywhere. Cock everywhere.
Yeah.
sorry.
Jesus, Pat. I forgot where I was going with that though. I was going to say that. The reason is we're all painted up.
It's
yeah.
a long day.
Yeah.
You were saying, and because we were doing stuff like that.
And we do have 2 new mics. And
2 new mics.
everything sounds pretty
Goes.
good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, until Pat breaks it again.
So here we go. So to get us all the way back to
Real series of unfortunate errors to occur while I was gone.
yeah, not great. Could have really used you, Joe.
Joe sabotaged the podcast before he left.
Am I just like a good luck charm?
Or you
It's
sabotaged before he
true.
left.
I mean, this is the best we've had it since Nashville. Let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gone so smooth.
Joe sabotaged everything.
He's like, you'll never do this without me.
Sabotage.
So to get back to where we were at, so if you listened to episode 138, because we are at 140 right now. That's insane.
Oh, baby.
And a little, chip on the old block is we've had 10,000 views of our podcast. YouTube hit us up. This
Finally.
week.
Damn, dude, you've been busy.
10,000 views is a lot. We did have one video that had 2,500 or like 100 views. So
What was
that's
that?
bullshit.
that the Vienna?
No, that was the me dipping my pinky into the beer.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Ooh, fancy.
the Coors Light, dude. We're gonna go on a couple tangents, and I've got a couple a couple ideas I want to talk about. But I'll bring this in real quick for Coors Light though. There is they.
Oh,
do,
dude, we got those icy pops.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna grab. Oh damn! Why'd you bring the surprise? I was gonna grab it, but that's okay.
Well, if I didn't mention
Yes.
it, I figured I'd forget again.
There was there's a commercial right now with Coors Light on YouTube that like these guys are in the woods and they're traveling with this awesome looking Coors Light, like the Coors Light Blue, cooler, and it's like a roller one. And I'm like, dude,
Coca-Cola?
I want it so bad.
Can you get it?
I went to Google it. I'm like, do they have this out? Is this like just a teaser? Like it's gonna be one of those special things? So I went and looked.
Time item kind of thing.
Yeah. So I went and looked at their website, and I literally looked through every single page of what they have to offer. They've got some.
They got a lot of crazy stuff.
I got a pretty nice Christmas gift
Yeah.
for you already, pretty much bought.
They got what is it? They got soap that smells like Coors Light.
That's where I got you guys hats from.
There's a lot of really nice stuff there. There's a couple nice like long sleeve sweaters that I'm like drooling over. But okay, back to where we were beginning with this. So last 139.
139.
But that probably was one of the worst podcasts.
One of the biggest shit shows we've ever done.
First of all, there was no. It was Pat Lynch at least 5 times in that podcast was not paying attention to whatever we were saying, and just legitimately just throws out something random, and I just keep like I could tell like, you could see it in my face like again okay, and just kept going with the topic that we were on. The other thing is for the first. I don't know what you were doing for the first 10 minutes of that podcast. You were kind of talking, and it was, and I don't know if it was the handing off between you and Chris, but for some reason, whenever you handed it off to Chris, it always came through perfectly. For some reason,
you got to teach Pat how to talk into the microphone.
It's because the microphone was so relaxing after what it did to Chris when I went by him.
You got
had to take a break.
You got to just kiss your lips to the microphone, Pat. Just to give it a little touch.
kiss.
Yeah,
also, and
kiss.
maybe get the words out. Like
Maybe get some microphones that work for a change. Don't have to worry about it.
it
Right?
could have been that too.
I mean, me and
Blame
Peter had
me
no
for your
issues.
issues.
But but then the last, I'm not gonna lie. That last week was probably one of the podcasts. It was still a pretty good podcast, but it was one of those ones that just really didn't have any direction. And I could tell if this was one that people didn't want to listen to, is I would get that all the way through. I would totally get that.
It's because Joe wasn't there.
Yep, exactly. But we did get a lot of Twitter movement because we put Taylor Swift in there, and people legitimately everything was Twitter or Taylor Swift topic wide.
100%.
I like it.
So this week, we've got Pat's thing. Do you guys got any plans for Friday? Oh, we also got some plans on Sunday. We'll talk about volleyball. We'll talk about last week. We'll talk about the concert we got going on.
I have nothing going on tomorrow, actually.
Pat, you got anything going on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm setting up. People are coming in town, so they'll be here. Some people are coming in tomorrow night.
Okay. So you got a little bit of
Pat, you're always more than welcome to come hide away. I'm only a few blocks away.
Sail away. Come sail away.
I'm only a few blocks away.
Joe,
You're only one number away, Chris.
One number away, and I got Coors Light in the fridge, baby.
Oh.
That's yes.
I
Joe, you just
disappear for a few hours.
are you just working on the property tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna go to Smoke Steakhouse.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there with Sarah, and I'm looking forward to
They
it.
do have
'cause
some. They do have some non-steak options.
I heard some really good things from you and Katrina. Yeah.
Guess me and Chris
So-
and Lauren are gonna have to.
That's a hard pass.
Come on, buddy.
I'm not the third wheel in this relationship anymore.
I'll
You're
go, I'll
doing
go
it.
with you. I'll go with you, Chris. I'll be your
I
date.
like that.
I'll be your date. You gotta pay. You gotta
you
buy
know
my
what?
dinner though.
I'll pay for half of it.
That's good. I'll take that deal.
I didn't want to do anything too late because I got to be up bright and early for a test party on Saturday.
Yeah, jeez.
Wait, it's funny because I was
Gotta
texting
get that
Pat.
breakfast beer in, Joe.
Everybody's been asking me about it. It's like, why did you choose 12 o'clock? I was like,
Gonna-
you got to talk
I think
to
it's hilarious. You guys
Fall
think that I chose the
first.
time.
Everybody thinks you chose the time. Why did Pat choose 12? I don't know. He
Yeah.
chose 12.
I didn't choose 12.
I'm pretty sure he had no.
this-
I'm pretty sure he had no.
I didn't know the invitations. I didn't know this thing was the
Yeah,
invitation.
Mr.
out
Anderson
in
was
the
pretty
mail.
upset that he didn't get an invite. By the way.
I don't know the invitation. was
Also,
in the mail.
I've asked a few people and they did not get invites, and I was like,
Like who?
Mr. Anderson.
Mr.
Okay.
Anderson, Frank,
Frank was not going to be in the thing.
Franklin.
I told Franklin to his face.
I don't know, buddy.
Wait, Frank's not in the wedding?
No, Frank's in Disney World. Frank Lynn, I told him. I texted him.
Well, you don't have to text him now. We're on a podcast.
No, I'm gonna
so Frank's
see
like, oh damn. So Frank isn't coming. I forgot about he's in Disney World. You know what's crazy? My portion of my family is
right
going to
there,
be
6'10". I told him right there.
portion of my family is going to be in.
We might have been a little intoxicated when I didn't invite him, but I'll remember. I'll shoot him a text tomorrow.
There you go. The portion of our family is going to be in Disney World. At the same time, Frank's going to be in Disney World.
Maybe they can hang out together.
Yeah.
Ooh, really? Who's going to Disney?
My aunt and my cousin.
The
and
only
my
person
sister.
that really matters is Megan McGraw.
She's going down there.
She's going?
You can tell
yes.
Mr. Anderson that if
Is
he'd
this-
like to come, he's more than welcome to come.
Is this her
Nah.
first time?
He's coming.
I don't think he is. No, she's. They love to take Megan down there, and then they
that's
doll her up and put her on some Mickey Mouse things.
Yeah, they give her some birthday hat because her birthday's Thursday.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Birthday's this tomorrow, like
Thursday
today.
coming up next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, they're going next week. You said
Which
right?
Disney
Yeah,
are they
Monday.
going to?
Florida.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Nice.
Disney World. Yep, nice.
Are they going to a particular park or are they going to all the parks?
All the parks.
Nice.
Dude, that's awesome.
I want to go. That's on the list. I haven't been there in so long. That's ridiculous.
I liked the animal when I was a kid a lot.
I went for the first time, and we drank around the world, and that was fucking awesome.
Dude, people are like, I saw some of Frank's picks. Like, some people get pretty wild about.
Oh yeah,
It's it gets a little creepy at times.
there were two things that I like recognized that day. One, getting drunk and going on rides. Well, not drunk, but like getting
Nice buzz
and going.
Nothing
yeah,
better than that.
just riding a buzz all day
Mm.
and going on rides and just falling
Tremendous.
in love with the attractions.
Bert
So
Kreischer style.
much fun. Also, we decided we're gonna push back kids for like another 2 years
Oh, yeah.
because we're not ready for that insanity, and we want to just have more fun for a while.
And when did you go there, Joe?
That was
I thought it was last year.
last
Those
summer.
two- those
Last
two-
year,
those
yeah,
2
last
years
year,
ago?
July.
Could it be?
That was a year ago.
Yeah.
2 years exactly ago.
No. That was a year ago. I said it pushed back our initial like ideas of when we have kids an additional 2 years. I didn't say 2 years from.
Oh, got it.
From today, damn it.
Yeah.
You got all these bedrooms now, Joe. You got to fill them up.
Don't worry, we'll buy stuff to fill it.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
I watched a YouTube thing on how insane the prices are for Disney World currently, and
Oh yeah.
I also know a guy who had a timeshare in Disney World. And timeshares anywhere else, garbage. The worst investment possible.
They make a killing down in Florida, don't they?
This guy sold it for $10,000 more than he bought it for. And I
wow.
mean, it's not a great investment because I think he's had it for 20 years.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not even the timeshare. It's Frank was trying to explain this to me.
Sorry, it's me.
Don't do that, you son of a bucket. There are points that come with it, and the points can use.
Oh, I don't know. There's someone I know who's dating someone who has these things, and I was asking him about it, and
I think Frank
you
was trying to tell us.
I was asking Frank if that's what he does, because this guy did it, and it's like you buy so many points a year, and you get to use it at the hotels, and park visits and food.
And the timeshare, you accumulate a lot, and he sold the timeshare with the points. And that's where I think he made most of his money.
The fact that he got out of the timeshare and actually made some money.
Yes.
Do the points roll over from year to year?
Yeah.
They accumulate,
yeah.
So if you don't use them, you don't lose them.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
There's some lady that does that for like a living, like sets you up like with the whole entire Disney experience, like
yes,
to like that. You can do like a basic one where she gets you like a hotel and you get like entry into parks and you do your stuff, and then she go like there's like the whole nines where
you could be Mickey Mouse for a day.
She gets you like,
No,
but like you get like she gets you onto
Who would
like
want that?
But she gets you onto like the
pedophile?
hotel, like one of the hotels on the ground, and then you get like the early hour
They
like,
have, like-
entrance, like you
I
get
don't
in
want to say
before.
bodyguards, but they escort you like 2 rides and
Yeah.
from parks like sped up delivery.
Yeah,
That's only $25,000, right?
It's like
it
it's
legit is
but like
like
this
several
lady
thousand
like
dollars,
makes
yeah.
that she quit her full-time job just to do this and makes a killing off of it.
Question for you, Joe. How late are the parks open till? If you had a ballpark, I'd guess.
I would say the park themselves would be closing at like midnight, maybe
Wow, they're open that late.
11.
Oh, I thought
11
I
or
would have thought
midnight.
closer to like 9-10, but
That's
wow.
what I would have thought. Yeah.
I think somewhere between 10 and
I mean, I'm
12.
sure, like as the later goes, like the less and less children there are there.
Yeah, the less children. There's like an after park, like I think not adult time, but I think you have to start getting the kids out or something like that. And then the rides start shutting down, and then the restaurants in the park, like attractions that are non-rides, shut down.
Got it.
But it's like a slow, gradual fade.
Got it.
Okay, so
But you can ride the monorail all night, Pat.
Space Mountains.
monorail.
Mhm.
They
Oldest ride,
They have
longest line, baby.
These gondolas that look awesome, but we never did.
Did you guys hear? So actually, this brings into a good point too. Is there was a lady? This is insane. She was riding Splash Mountain. She had a complete
Splash Mountain or Space Mountain?
Splash Mountain.
Splash-
I think
yeah.
I've seen the article
Mountain.
headline.
Splash-
I want to make sure I'm on the way.
It's Splash. What
Splash
is
Mountain, the
it?
one that goes down
both-
there.
they're in the water.
rides, yeah.
Yeah.
She completely freaked out and jumped out of the ride.
Yeah, she jumped off the raft or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't they put like you in restraints?
Shit.
I don't know. For that ride, I don't remember if they
I think
do or
they
not.
do that click, 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 but it's not like, it's not like an actual seatbelt. She jumped out. She didn't get hurt, but she just couldn't handle it
That's
and legitimately jumped out.
That's
like
a
how?
great ride.
How do you
that's,
get to-
that's interesting because you think it would be. I would be.
Terrifying to have to be
You'd
with
think
that
it'd be more
person.
terrifying to jump out of a moving ride than actually stay in the ride.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified to be with that person.
Yeah.
That person has the ultimate flight that like defies human logic, where they might like just push you on the ground on accident and
Yeah.
not even
I
realize.
think the
they're
nut
doing
job that opened. I think it was a flight over like it was Japan or something. Like
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
yeah.
flight door.
They opened the flight door.
And you watch the video and the lady's just like,
People are just like,
she's getting.
and they bring it because they brought. You know what's crazy about that? They got it down so quickly. Like they leveled it off so below, and the oxygen didn't come down. If you noticed. In that
Yeah,
flight.
no, they did a great job.
they were pretty low when he did it.
Yeah.
Can you?
That,
I
I mean,
think-
I would have been. Can you imagine the line of people waiting to whoop that dude's ass when they got?
Oh.
Like,
I-
don't worry, TSA, we got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, the people sitting in that row with the doors open. First of all, that guy would have never gotten close enough to that door for me. That I would have been biting him.
If he wasn't one of the other two people in the row with me,
Oh, yeah.
not a
He
chance.
wasn't the guy on the door, like,
Yes.
see ya.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, like, you know what's crazy about that is, like, that nobody got hurt and nothing happened. There was a flight several years ago where the window, I think, cracked or something.
Yes.
And this poor lady got sucked out the window.
Yep.
Oh,
Or
Yeah, she died.
Or, like, she got
And it was
sucked
coming to
into-
Chicago.
Yeah, and but, like.
Or she was a
but
Chicago
it's
woman.
insane to me that none of that.
I think it like pulled her head out,
Yes.
like her
and-
body got
yes.
stuck.
And once you're out there, you
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 lose
freeze
all
to death.
Yeah, it's just-
Well,
it-
that
it-
yes, and it's actually a really miserable way to go because you freeze to death first.
Yeah, but it's just insane that like nothing happened to this thing where the guy opens the whole door and like one window and this little, poor lady dies.
Well, because but
But I'm saying like
yeah.
it's crazy that nobody was standing up when he opened it and had happened to get sucked.
Oh,
in.
yeah.
true.
Nothing
I mean,
happened,
or
you
yeah,
know?
like somebody didn't like one of the
But,
people in that
but
row
if you
did-
read the
or
story, it
himself
was
fall
he
out.
worked to get that door. It wasn't like, oh, hello.
No, yeah,
boo.
it's-
He
it's-
literally
it's-
worked to
it's-
get there, so people were
yeah.
like sitting down, buckling up because they knew something was going
Yeah,
down.
it's not like you go up to the door and just like turn the knob.
Yes.
Like, all right, we're out, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if I ever see anybody going for a door, like I'm going for that guy immediately.
Beating the living crap out of him. I'm biting, scratching.
Oh yeah,
He's getting a wedgie.
Eye gouging.
He's getting a wedgie.
He's not gonna be seen
Yes.
right in that flight.
Uh,
Find the door now, asshole. Find that door now.
taking everybody's bags out of the baggage carrier thing above and
Yeah,
just
oh,
stuffing his ass
bopping
in
him
one.
in the head, yeah.
Yeah, going right in here,
Yeah.
baby. We'll get you out in about 2 hours.
Ridiculous.
Did you talking about ridiculous? Have you guys seen any of the pictures from New York right now?
Oh yeah,
Smoke screens. The smoke stuff.
how it looked like the sky was on fire.
So they've canceled baseball games. Not that this is the biggest issue, but New York. Well, first of all, New York has told their residents, just stay home, stay inside, take a mask, stay inside, just don't go outside.
They've been
That's
telling
fine.
that to a bunch of people.
Keep your
Like
windows
Philadelphia, they did it.
clean.
Like
Yes.
they've been telling them.
But have you seen the
Keep
pictures?
your windows
Yeah,
closed.
like,
It looks like
Weird,
hell on earth.
weird,
right
weird
now.
little sub story. I was in the gym this morning, and these three guys were there. It was on the news in the locker room, like the story of them. So because they're like, oh man, we should see how cheap might be cheap flights to New York right now, right? So they're all like on the map, like we should go. Like, why would you want to go there, idiots?
Yeah,
There's nothing to do right now.
It looked like the sky was on fire. The picture that they took from Yankee Stadium, where the White Sox were supposed to play yesterday, it looked like the sky was on
It's
fire.
Canadian. It's from Canada, right?
Yeah,
the
the
Wildfires in Canada.
wildfires.
Yeah.
Wildfires.
And you know, I keep hearing Canadian wildfire. You don't. It's all of Canada on fire then? Like, why don't we give it a little
Just the
specific
way
to
the
it?
winds go right through there.
So I can give you some backstory.
Because I did
on
look this up, but yeah, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
I'm gonna do some triple checks. You tell the people where this is because nobody is putting in where in Canada. I felt like all of Canada is on fire right now.
yeah, I read the
Canada's
article.
pretty
They didn't say
sparsely
where it
populated,
was. I was.
Go ahead, Joe, let 'em know.
So this forest fire is like usually it's a once in a century type fire, right?
Once in a century.
Once in a century. This is now the second time in 36 years,
Oh damn!
and
So
it's
now
like
it's 2 in a century.
it's this just wave of forestry that is getting taken. It's taken up everything to the point that the California wildfires all of them combined, I think, are totaling the size and mass of this current fire up in Canada.
Is it also affecting like upstate New York, like Buffalo, New York? And all those places?
It was Philadelphia. It went from like Philadelphia all the way to like New York.
Okay, so it's
got to be everything
It's
up there.
It's going to
yeah.
be traveling for a while
Yeah.
too. So yeah, it's a massive, just crazy freak occurrence that's causing the sky to look like something.
Yeah,
out
I
of,
just
like,
saw this
Blade
yesterday
Runner.
the first time. I'm like, what is all this? Dude,
I'd heard about the
pop up.
wildfires, but like I hadn't heard like really affecting anything until yesterday.
Yeah, they said I know the other day I saw a notification that the White Sox game might be postponed because of like poor air quality in the stadium in the area.
Yeah, they
et cetera,
did it.
et cetera.
Yeah, no, they canceled. I think they canceled
There was
the
a game
Philly
today,
game.
right? That they
They
canceled.
just saved the White Sox.
They
from another
canceled
loss.
another baseball game today. I think it was the
I think it
Nationals.
was the Phillies game.
The Nationals got canceled too.
Can they cancel the Cubs game too? Because they get their ass kicked every.
No,
they get a break?
they're on the West
Yeah,
Coast.
they can still use a break. They're getting cut out on fire every day.
But I do wonder, like, once the fire stops, how long until
It probably depends how strong the winds
like
are.
it clears up? Like, what's
yeah,
the
it's all the way.
recovery?
It's down to DC because they canceled the game there in DC.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
The White Sox were able to at least play. The Phillies did make up their game too. So it looks like it kind of cleared up.
They're
and
going back into like a mini pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Like that's basically what they're doing. Like they have to stay inside. They have to quarantine. They have to do all the things, and it's dangerous for everyone to go out there.
Well-
At some point, some like politicians are coming out. No, it's safe. It's good. It's okay. It's like no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's just because especially if you have like asthma, forget about
On this
it.
thing, they're saying
anything.
they're saying Chicago is unhealthy for some.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's the
Chicago-
worst has been in Chicago too.
I didn't realize we're getting.
Yeah,
that.
we're
I didn't know it's any
getting-
difference.
Well, here's the thing. Sorry, no, I mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no problem.
But because we definitely cut you off every 2 seconds in the last podcast. Check it out.
I mean,
Up
I get
here
cut
is episode 139.
and I get blamed for cutting people off all the time.
I know.
The podcast that we told nobody to listen to anymore, but they listen to it.
Well, no. I mean, you got to check it out. You got to see what the train wreck is, right?
Listen, you got to watch a shit show.
Yeah. Like I watch Rick Glassman's podcast every week, and I can get to about an hour, and then it's just like the train wreck's too much. So you could do like an hour here with a train wreck.
I thought you guys loved Rick Glassman.
No.
We're on the hate Rick Glassman train.
No,
again?
we like Rick, but like I said, I can only listen to an hour of it. Okay. But so if you in the morning when Chris and I get up about 5:30 and we're on the road, you can see it more when the sunrise comes up. You can see how
You can see like the haze and the fog
Yeah.
and
The
everything.
hue in the
Yeah.
sky. Yeah.
exactly.
I didn't notice it coming.
So maybe if you get your
My
butt up a
computer
little
also
bit.
tells me that the air quality is poor.
Yeah. No.
Thanks, computer.
Thank you. It also tells me it's raining outside and it's not raining
I
outside.
was wondering if we'd get some visual cues on it, because it's only I felt like there was another time like this where there was like a forest fire.
Yep.
Somewhere, maybe
It was
in the
more
US.
north of us. More north of us in Canada, where this isn't. So I don't know if Joe said this because
He said like it's like once on like a
yes,
100
but it's
yeah.
on the eastern side of Canada, which is and it's moved over 250 people out of their houses, and it is close. I think Quebec
Oh, okay, yes. So
is
up
on the
there,
eastern
yeah.
border, and it's right outside of Quebec, and it's like Joe
Is it
said.
Quebec or Providence, or is it a city?
Quebec is a Providence or
It's
Quebec
a-
City is
it's
is
city,
the
and
is yeah
Providence is-
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. So it's a city province.
But that's so that
It's
you
like
think of
Oklahoma
French.
City. It's like
It's
Oklahoma
French
City,
Canada.
Oklahoma.
Nobody cares
It's
about
like
French
Oklahoma
Canada.
City, Oklahoma, right?
but that's the side that you can think of where the fires are, and that's why it's so bad coming down.
Okay, that makes sense.
President Biden has sent up firefighters. They sent up a lot of support to Canada to kind of
It's like,
because it's been raging for a while now.
He's
This
like-
just didn't start.
Why don't they just start draining the Atlantic Ocean onto that
is he
bad
like,
boy?
he's like, why do we buy this from the French after all, guys?
That was a great history joke.
That was a great comment, Pat. Solid. Wally Chime by Pat Lynch.
Too educated for this group.
If I wasn't wearing my headphones, I could probably hear literal crickets right now.
No crickets out, Joe. They're all dead from
I'll
smoke.
put some in here for you, Pat.
We got to get a bigger pod track for.
We got a ton of time, yeah.
So we can get.
Can we give me it back from the commercial, Chris.
I got you.
Do it. Ah.
We're gonna change topics there, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good.
So we got 2 ways we can go. We can keep going depressing, and we got Chris will bring us in with some stats on some housing.
You can tell us about his date life or what?
No.
Yo, that is pretty depressing. That was a good one. I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh. Damn, poor Chris gets one from Pat every week too.
That was a good one. It was a good one. I gotta give it to him.
So we can go depressing, or we can go depressing with Chris and housing, even though
I don't really think it's depressing, but
Okay.
it's just they're kind of telling you.
we got to go. Let us know.
Okay, so I read an article I think it was yesterday, about the housing market, and it says that it's better to rent in most major U.S. cities than it is to buy or own.
Doesn't surprise me.
But there are 4 cities that actually it's better to own than rent in.
What do they define as major cities?
Like it's just cities across the U.S. Like
let's let him. Let's ask.
Well, I thought he was gonna ask
let's
the
save
biggest
our
guess on
questions until the end.
well,
of
you
this
are. You're gonna guess the
presentation.
4 cities. You're
Yeah,
gonna try
we're gonna
guessing
guess
the
4
4
cities.
cities. Now I'm gonna give people some help here. I know Joe has been to 2 of them. I don't know if Joe's been to the other 2. Pat's definitely been to 2. Peters may have been to all 4, and I've been to 3 of the 4.
And these are cities that are worth buying property in.
Well, they say that you would
It's
rather
better to buy than rent.
Yeah,
Okay.
buy property than to
It
rent.
can't be New Orleans.
It is not New
Yeah,
Orleans.
No way. I didn't think so. Austin, Texas.
No.
No way.
I've been to 2 of them. Nashville, Tennessee.
Philadelphia.
Ding 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 is 1.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a lie. This article's null and void.
No.
Philadelphia?
It didn't say it was a
Oh,
great
better
place
rent.
to live. It's better to own property than to rent.
Come on.
You mean rent
Pat.
than own?
No, you
own
own property
to-
in
oh,
Philadelphia
rent.
than rent. It's
'Cause
better
you're,
to
you're
own.
getting a better deal.
The housing prices haven't increased there.
But then you have to actually be a resident of the city of Philadelphia.
Pat, I didn't say these were great places to live. I said there were 4
Jesus,
of them.
Fat. Get off-
Cleveland.
Oh, Joseph. 2.
So okay, 2. So yeah,
I don't know if you've ever been to Cleveland.
I've been
but
to Cleveland.
Yeah.
So 2 for 2.
You've been to.
I've not been to Cleveland.
Okay,
so-
so
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other one for Pat. Where can we? It can't
Have we
be.
been to the city together, or have I just been there?
The 3 of us have been to the city together. I don't know if
Boston.
Joseph ever's been
Boston.
Detroit.
there. Joseph, you got the other one, Detroit.
Wow.
And there's 1 left. And I don't know if anybody's been there. Me and Peter have been there together, but we were really young when we were there.
Houston.
Houston's the last one.
Nice. I am so good.
It-
I would not have got any of those probably.
No.
I felt like you could have possibly gotten Detroit.
When
And
you said the
ma-
3 of us, I immediately thought Boston.
Yeah. So Detroit, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Houston.
Yeah.
Houston's
Of
the
the
only
3
city I would even remotely consider living.
And then
Yeah.
if you would like, I can give you some of the worst places to
Sure.
possibly own
San
property
Francisco,
ever.
California.
San Francisco, California is the second
I
highest
could live that.
city to actually own, like in terms of price wise.
Yeah.
It's better for you to rent there than it is.
Seattle, Washington.
Los
Seattle is actually in the top 5. I think it's number 5.
Los Angeles, California.
You're there. I can kind of give that to you because
San Diego.
no, San Diego's. I'll give you Anaheim. Anaheim's right there by Los Angeles, so Anaheim would be there.
New York City probably in there.
No, Oakland, California, which is right next to San Francisco. I mean, that's high.
Wow.
You want to know what the highest one is?
Wait,
Yeah.
give me,
I don't think any of you would guess.
What-
I'll give
Nashville.
everybody one guess.
Nashville.
Yes.
Not Nashville.
is it in the south or north? How about that much?
It is neither north nor south.
So it's in the middle.
No. You can go east or west, though.
I can go east. Is it east or west?
It's west.
All right.
You're never going to get it.
Phoenix, Arizona.
No.
Las Vegas.
That was my second option. I was
Joseph,
thinking.
you got a guess?
I've given you help there.
Chicago?
Denver, Colorado.
No,
No.
that's West, you silly goose.
It's west.
Midwest.
Fair enough. It's San Jose, where the housing prices are 165% more expensive to buy than rent.
That's Silicon Valley, right?
It is right outside San Francisco. It's right by San Francisco. I thought it was a little bit further north
But
of
I
San
think a
Francisco.
lot of those like tech companies are around there though.
But I mean, like, yeah, it's.
Wow.
That's insane.
I mean, it's almost
Stupid.
double to,
stupid.
to own, like, to pay for
Where's
owning
Chicago
something
on the
out there.
list?
Chicago, they didn't get like
Wasn't
they
either way.
didn't- Yeah, didn't go either
somewhere
way.
in the middle.
How about we pass out these little? I'm excited to try these. These little, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Joe. So these
I'll
have
see if
been
I can
sitting
zoom
around
in
for-
on this.
Do they have alcohol in them?
No, they're
No,
non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic. They are
They've been sitting around for a month in Pat's freezer.
called
at least they were in the
Coors
freezer.
Icicles.
Oh, it does say right on there 0%.
Stay chill when the game gets heated.
Crack a really cold.
Melt
one.
flavored ice pop.
But you have to be 21 to buy these.
That
Nice.
makes a lot of sense.
All right. They taste sweet.
It's got no. It's got no fat or a little bit of fat. I can't read this thing.
Oh, it smells weird. It smells so weird.
Where do you open this thing?
Buy off the
Have you
top.
guys had this yet?
No.
Okay.
Just bite it off. What's wrong with you guys?
We're not animals like you, Peter.
My teeth don't work like that. I apologize. My teeth aren't sharp anymore.
Let me know if you want me to bite it off.
I would, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, it won't work for me ever. I have these flat teeth in front now.
How do you bite a steak, you pansy?
I can't.
Oh,
God, it does. Oh man, oh,
that is a weird flavor.
that was a weird taste in the mouth right away.
It's like peppery, kind of. No.
That tastes like peanut butter.
All right, wait. Here's
Hey,
a
open it.
question. How do you guys? All right, let's open the package for the 5th grader over here who doesn't know how to.
I couldn't get it open either, so
Oh, really?
yeah, no.
Oh, well,
Suck it,
now I
Joseph.
feel like a piece of shit. All right. Anyways,
I'm gonna paint your bathroom.
how do you guys eat your popsicles?
That's a good question. Are you garbage?
Oh my God.
So back in the day when we
I bite it down with my two.
Is that
I
a
can't
question
bite
that
with my
they
two
ask
front
on
teeth
Are
to
You
get this
Garbage?
open.
I suck it all the way down.
Why are you so sexual? You're turning into Mr. Anderson.
What are you talking about?
Everything out of Mr. Anderson's
No.
mouth is something sexual these days.
Nobody not like eat a popsicle like
You know what I used to do? I would wait
This thing
till
does smell absolutely awful.
it's got a weird smell to it. I would break it up until it was like just all ice or all like liquid, and then
It
down
smells
the
like
edge.
meat you've left out too long.
Pat, we're
I-
past
I-
the smell of it. We're talking about how
This
we
is-
suck these things down.
This is so ambiguous. I couldn't tell you the first thing about what I'm tasting, or it's
Maybe we gotta let it.
a bit
Melt a little bit?
unreal.
Tastes a little vanilla-y, actually.
I thought it had a peppery taste to it.
I got like peanut butter.
We all have different things.
Dude,
like,
this is what I'm talking about.
COVID.
It's so weird.
It is very weird. Not that there's anything wrong with it. That's kind of
It
cool.
looks like an ice chip.
Like, there's no one flavor that overpowers me that I'm like,
I
I
do
like it
kinda
or
get-
don't like it.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's got
But
a
I
little
do
bit of
kind of get
pepper.
the Coors Light. Once you get a little
It's
bit,
got a little bit of the pepper there.
once you get to it, it does give you the beer taste.
I got 2 more of these in my fridge.
Jackpot.
Nice.
I'm gonna get so wasted on these tonight.
Ice
All right,
wasted.
so my next thing is to bring it back to possibly useless things. No offense, Coors Light. This could be thrown back into the never need to be made again.
I wonder if this is how their lollipop tastes.
Look at Quaffin. They did do a good job with the nail polish though.
I have like 2 of those in my cabinet.
This is just weird to. What the fuck is this, dude? Like, what is this?
Malt flavored ice pops with other natural flavors.
Yeah, makes sense.
I want to know what other natural
You
flavors
think this is like the runoff of the runoff of the runoff?
It's Keystone Light.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like so watered down and weird.
You guys see the Apple? Wait, I think they're.
Yeah.
I got the actual name of it.
Oh, it's the virtual reality thing we
Yeah.
heard about. Yep. Okay.
Let me tell you what it's actually called.
It's called
Vision Pro.
$3,500, baby.
It's Apple Vision Pro,
$3,500.
the most expensive snow goggles you'll ever buy.
What do you do with these?
You get
There-
to you can watch movies that are under 2 hours.
They're
That's the battery life.
Okay.
but no. So you know how Meta has the
Virtual reality things. Yeah.
yes, what are they called? The Quest.
Oculus or whatever. Right?
Oculus, right? So they have Oculus, and the Oculus is more or less unfortunately it's all really became kind of more like a party favor. So you bring out the board and
Does
you
Big
have
Mike
people-
like? Does Big Mike
Oh, he loves it. He loves the travel function of it, where you can go to a city and kind of walk around, visually walk around, and it's not like you're there, but you can almost feel like you can get lost in it.
Is it like cartoony looking or is it like actual?
Oh.
Like,
No,
look like a plane
it looks
flight?
really real.
Yeah,
Nice. That's cool.
yeah. When you go into, I'm not even kidding you. When you do the walk the plank,
Yeah. It does a good job of making you feel like you're perceived in the same environment that it's in. Like
So you're messing with
you're-
your senses then.
Yeah, like your what is the right word for that? Like your spatial awareness, or everything's in the perspective of like you're
I
actually.
mean, I hope
there.
so because otherwise people look really dumb when they would fall into their TVs all the time.
True. I mean, the fishing game. I mean, while it's like cartoony looking, like it feels like you're actually fishing.
Yeah, no, it really does.
So, yeah.
Like it does everything right. Like
Yeah.
the perspective of everything is perfect.
It-
You get the,
100%
you get the
feels- yeah.
vibration
How
of
much
the
does
fish.
this thing
fighting.
cost?
you grab the pole, it's insane. So Apple has taken this and they've gone a different route with it. They don't talk about at all about video games or AI or anything. They want this to be like they almost want this to be a replacement for a desktop or a laptop. They want you so you can set up your emails are up here, your text messages are up here. You got your video screen up here. Your and then you're kind of like your Microsoft, Apple, their version of whatever they do down here. So you can like, all right, your phone call's coming in, dude, pops up face. You're looking
You're
at
doing
each other.
FaceTime, baby.
How big are these goggles?
They legitimately look like snow goggles.
They're honestly looking like snow goggles.
Because I saw something. I'm not sure if it was like a prototype or what, but it was like basically like it'd be like I have a pair of glasses on, and then there's like things in there that they can like see like extra. Like I could look at Chris's like shirt, and it would be like price tag for this shirt. I can buy it online or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it's they want it to be like when you're watching a movie, they want you and your fiance out here. You got your goggles on. It's a 50-foot screen. You're in the movie theater and you're just watching it, and you're just sitting out here with your goggles on. No one else can really see it, but you're watching a huge movie.
You're just sitting outside with your goggles on. They want people walking with these goggles on, and then while you're sitting out here, somebody comes up and either pickpockets you and robs you or robs your house.
Well, but I think, yeah. Go ahead,
So here's a big difference in the principle of like the technology between the two. MetaQuest or whatever it was
Oculus.
called, Oculus, is virtual reality. So it's only what
Yes.
you're
Yes.
watching in this, like what your computer can process and make, right? I forget what are they called?
Apple.
The
whatever.
Vision Quest or something.
Apple whatever.
Vision
Apple
Pro.
Vision-
Sorry,
Vision
I
Pro.
just took
Apple
it.
goggles.
Those are augmented reality. So it has cameras in the front too, so you can walk around
Yep.
like you're outside or inside or wherever you are, and it just puts the screen up in front of you.
Yeah.
And a lot
you
of
can move
things-
that screen. Sorry, not to,
Yeah.
but you can move the screen so that it doesn't affect your vision or anything like that.
Yep. And so these also, they've been goggles or like glasses before, like Google glasses back in the day. It was like a little screen up here in the corner.
That's what I was
just
talking
like,
about. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So this is like that, but it's in front of your whole face. And so
Something that interests you guys?
Not
so,
really.
so wait, hold on. I'm sorry. One last thing with it is the other thing is you get off a plane and you're in Philadelphia, or I don't want to get you started on Philadelphia. Sorry, you're in Nashville, Tennessee. You've never been there before. You get off the plane. The Vision Pro realizes where you're at, starts listing things for you. Okay, it's got your itinerary, your hotel. It's got a walking path for you to go to your hotel, or it pulls up Uber. Now you can hit the Uber button right there. It comes up immediately to kind of give you, helps you immediately feel comfortable in that city, ready to go, not having to pull up your phone, not having to do all this weird stuff. For me, we listened to a podcast on it, and it's like, it's revolutionary. There's two ways it can go. It can go to the way of the Oculus and just kind of die. Because here's the problem. Nobody wants anything on their face. Nobody wants it on their face. And so...
Unless
Come on, Pat. Jesus Christ, Mr.
Mr.
I
Anderson.
didn't say anything.
And so they're going to have there's a little bit of a hard sell. And it already looks goofy as shit. You look like you're
there's
literally...
a barrier to entry
Yes.
here that a lot of
You
people
look like
don't
you're
wanna
going...
make.
You legitimately look like you're going snowboarding. And here's it. But Apple knows what they're doing. They didn't have to charge it at $3,500. It has insanely good technology. It has chips that are... that come directly off their laptops. But they didn't have to do it because they know people are going to pay this. And then over time, they're going to reduce the price to get it to where everybody's going to have to want one. But they want those first people who want it so bad, they're going to have to pay for it. And for me, honestly, there's nothing in this world $3,500. That technology wise for me at least.
I mean, unless I'm getting like a year supply of Coors Light, and they're gonna give me fresh ones when I may pay $3,500 for that, but
Joe, what do you
Coors Light.
think?
This is definitely like an early adopter's fee. Like you
Exactly,
get to be the
yes.
person that's like, I did it first.
Yeah, I don't really.
My fear would be like you have to be careful with your iPhone 15. That's $1,100.
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking around downtown Chicago with
gonna be,
$3,500?
it's
You
gonna
went-
be
yeah.
like those videos
till
where
you get
people are
jumped by somebody.
snatching phones out of their hands on the CTA just
Yep.
as the doors are about to close. They're
Yep.
like, yoink! It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
you
same
gotta
thing,
cut
but they're
your-
gonna rip the goggles off your
Yeah,
face
you're
and
gonna put your head through or something like.
No.
yeah.
You're gonna lose an
Call the
eye.
door, yeah.
I feel like honestly, initially, you're not going to see it that much, and if somebody has it, they're going to keep it at home. You know?
Exactly.
Like it's not
Absolutely.
going to be.
And it could be used for office or work.
or they're gonna have it in their bag and they only use it at the office.
Yeah, like they won't be wearing it all the time. It's also only got a battery life, what you said, right?
2
hours.
2
2
hours. So it's
Brian
not like
Hamilton's definitely getting
it's not
it.
like you're going through your day with this thing on the whole time.
Would Max probably couldn't get it because Bill Gates would be pretty pissed, huh?
Probably. They're probably working. Microsoft's probably working on something of their own liking like that.
Oh, for sure.
I always love the Bill
And
Burr bit
Google
about
probably.
how he doesn't think Steve Jobs is that great.
That's a pretty good one. Daniel Tosh had some pretty good lines today.
Get
Yeah,
on
he
it,
did.
nerds. Let's go.
Here's the other. So from going back to last week's podcast, the NBA Finals. I declared that the Nuggets were going to sweep, and I felt pretty bad after Game 2's loss to Miami. They gave up a 15-point lead.
But they were
And-
also down a lot too. They were getting their ass kicked in the beginning of the game. They were down like 15, came back, and then went up 15.
Yeah, but
and
it's
then
not
fell off
it's not
again.
great to be up 15 in the third
Yeah.
quarter and lose that lead.
But then yesterday I heard that Denver looked really good again. So
They beat them pretty good.
do we have a new prediction? What are you guys at? I'm thinking 6 games.
I think I said, did I say 5 last time?
I think me and you said 5.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with 5.
Joseph, how do you feel about the NBA Finals?
I like sports.
Denver's winning 2-1.
Yep.
Correct.
Apparently, yes. They've lost home court advantage though, or they
You know
regained
what's
it
crazy about this thing? It doesn't melt at all.
It does not melt.
Really not. It does not want to
because
melt.
the mountains
It's
stay
weird,
because
dude.
it's got that
It's weird.
keeps it cold for you, man.
I'm gonna. You guys said 5. And
Yep.
what did
I'm
you say?
going 6. I think Miami gets one more at home.
So Miami's at home right now, correct?
Yep. So
Yeah, so they got to
go
win on
2-2,
Friday
yeah.
they
tomorrow.
gotta-
Friday
and
or
they
it goes
gotta
back to Denver for one,
win.
and it's 1-1, right?
So is it just back and forth between their
It goes
each of their
2-2,
stadiums?
1-1-1.
Yeah.
Correct.
2-2-1-1-1. Oh man, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6.
Okay. I like that.
Just
Nice.
like 6 is a nice number. I
Here's
like
the other
6.
thing. Did you guys see so in Chicago, this is a beautiful podcast out of Chicago, Illinois. One of our big things, because we have garbage baseball teams, so
We're in the
nobody.
606 zip code.
Just give me your address where you're at, Pat.
606. That's missing 2 digits, Peter.
And,
It's a whole lot of them in the city.
Yeah, there's like 70 of them.
Just give me your address where you're at. Not that we've.
They can probably trace your IP address to your place much than find my house.
No. So in Chicago, the Bears.
Da Bears.
Because we don't have our baseball team sucks so much that we're talking about the Bears all sports radio right now.
Oh,
And
TAs,
where they may,
baby.
Where
Yes.
they may go one day.
Yes. So Arlington
Naperville.
Heights, their teacher union got a little cocky, and the Bears were expecting a $35 million real estate tax bill. Guess how much their proposed real estate tax bill is going to be?
227 million or something that was.
No.
I thought it was going up to like 91.
Yep, $95 million. It's a little bit of a strip
I thought it
shot.
was over 100 million. but
No. They bought the land for $220 million.
That's what it was.
They bought the land for $220 million, and the teachers union they're trying to charge them $95 million in real estate taxes.
Wait, how is that gonna? I mean, they've already bought it. They're gonna have to pay it, won't they?
Yeah, but they can still sell the land to somebody else.
So
Well,
Oh,
the
they
other
just
thing is
sell it right away.
they could sell it, or the other thing is they could just not build anything on it and decrease the value of the land even more and lower the real estate tax. They
and
can-
kind of screw the economic
Yeah.
development of the area.
exactly.
Ooh.
So the Bears not very happy with the situation they're in.
That's why I've heard about them moving to Naperville.
So they
maybe,
talked to the mayor from
or-
Naperville, sent them a letter. It was a really weird letter, and so the Bears met with them face to face.
Oh, I thought it was on Zoom. I thought they
No,
were saying
the Bears got the Zoom call.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Chicago, the Bears. So Chicago then came back and was like, hey, the new mayor's like, hey, why don't we talk? And he's like,
Doesn't he got other things to worry about?
we could do a Zoom call if you want. So the Bears and the Chicago. What? I mean, that's a big economic driver. You have to. You want to keep the Bears if you can figure out a way to keep the Bears.
Maybe he's looking at his tax bill and figuring out, oh, maybe I need the Bears to pay for all these things.
But he hasn't done any of that stuff yet. But I get what you're saying. He's got a lot of things on the docket. They just. I don't know if this is good or bad, but the Chicago teacher union has now proposed 12 weeks maternity leave for teachers in Chicago.
I did see that.
Yeah, I don't
Won't
know. If
matter
that's-
for Pat.
I mean, that's kind of.
Nope, doesn't affect me.
I mean, that seems kind of a lot. Is
I mean,
that what, 4 months?
That's 3 months.
That's fairly.
3 months, right?
3 months,
Sorry,
yeah.
yeah, 3
That's
months.
fairly standard for the rest of the industries.
Is it?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
I think my work is the same thing.
No clue.
I think actually mine's a little bit longer. So I think you get 12 of FMLA, and then you get a couple. The company gives you a couple more if you have like a C-section or something like that.
I've seen a crazy story where a lady timed it. I think she was working for maybe Max told me this. I think she was working for Microsoft. Microsoft has a pretty good 4 or 5 months, and she timed it where she would have it. She had 3 children, but she timed it where she had a child, got to 5 months, had another, got pregnant again at that same time frame, and it was close enough to where she started her maternity leave again and did it for 3 years. It didn't work her day for 3 years.
Ho ho!
I'm not
Talk
even
about
kidding.
scam of the system,
Yeah.
baby.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
What I said.
Hey,
I
don't
remember.
don't hate the player, hate the game.
I'm not mad at it. Listen, use that system, baby girl.
Listen, impressive that she could.
Can you imagine
Time
can you
that all
imagine being
out?
that person's
But,
boss?
yeah,
and
why
they haven't
would
worked in 3 years.
Why-
Can you imagine the new boss coming in?
Yes.
I've
never met
that
Karen.
Boss is gone. Yeah.
No one has.
I don't understand why you would. Yeah, I don't.
None of us
understand why
worked
you would
here.
wanna have-
Here.
I don't know why you would want to have 3 kids in the first place.
Dude, if you want a bunch of kids, you might as well just do them one after the other.
You know what's crazy?
Irish twins, nice.
There you go.
The
Good to see your future, Joe.
one of the podcasts I listen to is with Mark Norman and Joe List, and Joe List for years has been a proponent of no kids, and he just
Now he has one.
Just
Yeah,
knocked his,
he
knocked his
just-
wife, knocked the yacht
whoa
out.
no, he didn't knock her up. He had to spend $25,000 probably in vitro.
Oh,
To quote Daniel Tosh, that just means that God told you shouldn't have a kid.
stuff. Joe, that is one that you did not get to try, so I brought it out here for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not bad, Joe. It's one of the beers I actually liked recently. Joe, we've been on a real hot streak of things that I've liked when you've been gone, just so you know.
Good story.
yeah. The fans at home are getting peed.
I didn't have the mic by my mouth. I mean, I could ask you a question to follow up, but I really was expecting you to add more to that. If I'm being honest.
Not our boy.
Well,
Pat.
you guys always
These are actually getting better.
you guys always ragging on me
And
for
I like
for not
it.
liking things.
So tell me something that you like, Pat.
I like that beer.
Oh, okay, great.
he doesn't like
Great.
you.
So Pat, what are you looking forward to on your engagement party? What can a couple of young bucks here expect on Saturday? What am I? Do I got a game of bags? Are you gonna have drinking
Yeah.
games? It's
What
gonna be
is-
There
Yeah.
are. Katrina has some games. I'm not totally for sure what they are, but there is a groomsman game that you guys will all be involved in.
What time is that at?
What if
don't
we
know.
decline?
Well, we're gonna
agreement?
decline.
Brian Hamilton will be taking over one of the Frank Pearl spot, I believe, is what she's nominated him.
Oh,
Decline.
nice.
And there will be. I'm gonna have the bags out for sure. Maybe we'll get the big cups out. The
Yeah,
beer
yeah,
pong cups.
for beer pong cups. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like it's gonna be a good.
What
time.
are you looking forward to?
Me? The after party? Is that a thing?
That's fair. That's fair. Joe, what are you looking forward to?
This weekend?
No, this at this.
yeah, well,
at
yeah, this weekend.
party.
You got anything you're looking forward to this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking just mainly the party. I was looking
I
forward to
figured you guys
leaving.
were looking to go to Tiesto, looking for that.
That's
going
gonna be insane.
I was looking forward to leaving.
We're
If
gonna-
not,
we're
the Keneally Lynch family
What?
fighting.
What? Just out of curiosity. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we're good there.
Oh. I'll just take a couple beers and walk into the alley and just
Hit me.
Hey, kill it.
yeah.
Good show.
I forget what I was gonna ask.
For Tiesto? Or what's the game plan?
Oh yeah. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
What time are you? You said you guys aren't gonna be there right away.
We're gonna we're gonna work in the morning so that we can, because we're gonna take a late shift Monday. So because
okay, you
we're
told me
gonna
that.
probably leave Tiesto by 1:30. We get home by 2. It's gonna be a
What time does he get on the stage, do you think?
Probably about 12:30.
And how long does he usually go for?
Yeah, never mind.
Last time when he was on there Tuesday, I think he got on at 12:30 and he went until 2:30.
Yeah.
We didn't get home until
So
like
that's-
4.
So 2 hours he's up basically.
Yeah, but we also did go for a beer.
Yeah, or we
got
tried
shut
going
out.
for-
Yeah, we got shut out.
Another beer, and then we walked.
And this
To
is the
McDonald's.
three. This is the three you and Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So it's gonna
Should
be
be a good time.
And then we can quickly talk about volleyball. Not great last week.
Team is a little rusty. There's room for improvement in all parts of the game.
Yeah,
Some
I personally,
surprises.
yes, Lindsay's pretty good.
Lindsay looked good.
Pat coached me up and let me know that I was roaming too much, and he was 100% correct. I was definitely getting in people's ways.
Pat was
And,
definitely trying to
leaving-
get off onto the sidelines.
The first game, I don't know why Pat wanted off the game so bad, but he did coach me up and let me know that one of the reasons we were getting our tails kicked is I was leaving a wide open spot
all day, every day.
all day.
It was
every
just
day.
Peter. All of us were doing it. Like everybody, flocked to the ball, and then we'd go over there and they'd tap it back, and it'd be like, oh shit, there's 8 people
Yes.
trying to dive to get
Yeah,
to it.
the best one I saw was was Chris and Joe were on opposite sides of Rachel. And it was like it was about to be a spike from the other side, and both Chris wanted it so bad, and both Rachel's in the middle, and both Chris and Joe went up, and you lost Rachel for a hot second.
Yep.
It was definitely a meat sandwich.
I liked when Brian dove for it and got hit his face and the hat hit him again.
That was during
or the
practice,
one where
though.
Joe got whacked in the face and took his glasses off.
Oh yeah, that's when I realized. Oh my gosh, I'm playing with my glasses. I don't want to play with my glasses. And then I was like, my glasses, because they got all sandy.
I put on my sunglasses, but I have the hat on, so I think the hat will hopefully will protect it. We'll see. One of these days I'll break.
Yeah, it was a frustrating game in the point that we had a ton of people there, so it's tough to get the rotation going, and then anybody to kind of get a little bit of a vibe, feel to it, like get a feel to the game.
That was probably the other thing that they had going for them. They didn't have any.
Didn't have to rotate at all, so
all they had to do was rotate positions.
They didn't miss.
Yeah.
They didn't ever miss.
I think we should get the net there up a little early. Bring the poles this time because we know that we need those.
Yeah,
cause
they're not
ours
going to work.
Our
at
net's
this
not
time.
regulation size, and
we'll get a little practice in.
And then,
but
I think it'll be helpful to have the net practicing because then you're practicing it getting over and coming at you.
I mean,
and
we
getting
may
it
get
back
lucky,
over.
and there may be a net set up too, so that we don't
Yeah.
have to pull it out.
Here's the other thing. We're going up against a team that's also 0-3, so maybe we can get at least a win, feel good about ourselves.
Get a little 2-1 victory.
I think of those 3 games, the last
just gotta
one,
pay more for that.
The last one was the most annoying of the 3 games
Yeah.
because we should have won the last game for sure. We were up. Like
Pat,
10.
you should have made more of a stink when that guy hit the line.
I really wanted to, but I didn't want to like.
Yeah, we didn't.
I get it.
I didn't. We're already lost 2 games, and I didn't want to
then-
be like. I don't want to be like that guy that was like a poor sport. But
I felt so bad
I looked
'cause-
around, and everybody's like, "Hit the line right." I'm like, "No, I didn't hit the goddamn line."
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Because if it hit the line,
you
I
know
would've
what?
hit it 'cause
If
I was
that
right
one
there.
Dude, that one guy who wasn't serving wasn't there, we would probably in more games. So that guy could he wasn't serving like ridiculous.
No,
It
he was
just,
hitting in between the first 2 levels every time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the people in the front were way too far up, and the people back were having to like dive in every time.
Yeah, it was
The
tough.
the spatial recognition was not there.
You know, it's crazy drinking a Coors Light and then having a little bit of this. You feel how much close. This is actually pretty close. They didn't do a terrible job of getting to the taste.
No, I don't think they did either.
I don't know what they have in here to make this so frozen though.
It is. It just has a funky smell to it.
It does smell pretty.
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, I got one more, and we'll get out of here. And I think we might be able to get out of here safely.
Safely.
I got 2. I do one feel good story. Maybe I'll do 2. I'll maybe look one up.
Maybe 2.
But I don't know if you guys have seen this at all. But this is crazy, and I think the wildlife is starting to fight back, guys.
Oh, wildlife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
And-
know they are.
Yeah, they are. I think they're tired of humans destroying this earth. Orcas have learned to attack boats now.
Do you know that
And-
orcas are like one of those dangerous, like they're most violent, like they're really aggressive
Yeah.
animals. Like the Free Willy
No,
it's a
yeah.
lie. That animal is vicious.
You know, a killer whale has never killed a human. In the wild.
In the wild, yes. And captivity,
Yeah,
it's
forget
game
about
on,
it.
baby.
Game on, yeah. But they've never. But one of I think they're a matriarch family, and one of the matriarchs of an orca pod got hit by a boat and has been traumatized, and has been on a rampage.
So you're saying
since.
Rampage.
So you're saying
And
that
it's
you're saying
teaching other pods to do this. They've
saying
sunk
that it's-
3 ships, and not big ships, like 3 boats in Europe currently.
Wow.
Are these,
They have not eaten or killed any of the people, but they just sunken. They're pissed.
is this like a
fucking
CTE?
boats up.
Orca's got CTE and it's taken out.
Man,
Yeah.
somebody get Japan on the line.
an
They're going to have to
orca
start sending Japan
drive-by.
over there.
Start
It's an
killing these
orca
boats.
drive-by. They're just
Yeah.
like
Yes.
jacking boats up.
Nice.
They're sick of being over by Japan and Japan chasing them around. Now they're going to
Where are they,
Europe
where
and
are they
fucking with
buying
Europe.
I think it's off the
It's
coast.
got to be
of
like
Italy.
Spain, right, or Italy, something like
I
that.
was
I
thinking
would
Italy.
assume that like off the coast of maybe like England, Iceland up there because
Yeah, it's gonna be colder, right?
They
Yeah.
like the colder water, so I'd assume they'd be further
Because they're
north.
out by like
maybe
Alaska.
like Finland.
They're about like
yeah.
Alaska. When I
Yeah.
swear you see them up
Maybe
there.
like Finland, Sweden.
Because I saw a few
up there.
when we did a wildlife cruise up there when I was with Katrina's parents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's all up in like those
they're big boys.
those Nordic countries up there. I'm sure they're probably all hanging up there, and they're probably getting those boats up there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, totally in the ocean, right, guys?
Just got nothing on that one.
They're going up. They're going up. They're going up on
I heard
land.
Chris say that. I was like, wow, I have no knowledge of like
Wildlife.
Geography.
Yeah. Well, geography in general.
Do you know where
yeah.
Vienna's at?
Dude.
It's in Austria.
So I'm gonna give you 2.
Oh, I got one.
Oh,
I got,
come on,
that,
bring it on
that
in.
triggers somewhat of a Vienna thing.
Yep. Come on, bring it in.
So remember by our old work, Chris, the Vienna hot dog place, right?
They're renovating.
Bringing it back, baby.
They're renovating it.
They're no more golf place. They're bringing back a hot dog place. The hot dog.
They're
like,
putting
hot dog thing.
they're putting the restaurant back in there. They're putting corporate offices in.
beef next to the chicken.
Yep.
I mean that little hot dog was a
Oh
gem.
yes,
Those specials that they had
You
every
get
other
like
day,
2 hot dogs and fries for like $5.
Chris was telling me $5 for a double cheeseburger and fries.
Yeah, like they had
was a
crazy
great deal.
specials. Yeah,
Dude, and you could and they would have like once a year. So, ladies and gentlemen, in Chicago, the Vienna hot dogs. I don't know if you've ever had a Vienna hot dog. It's one of the best.
It's pretty national.
They're
The best.
seriously
The
their
best.
cheddar dog is.
Oh, phenomenal.
They have a cheddar jalapeno too. Oh, baby girl! But they have an
making
outlet.
me
They have they had the warehouse. Their headquarters in a
Becco,
warehouse.
wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would do once a year. They would do like a closeout, or once a summer they would do a closeout thing. So you come in there and just buy a ton of.
Yeah, they'd have a closeout sale, and you
It's
just
like, oh,
yeah.
baby, come to Papa.
We had a buddy who's Phil. He was from Phil, or no, he was
Golf Phil?
no. This is a different.
No, he hung out with
Phil.
Danny
Danny
Masowitz.
Rance. Yeah, I think you might have met him.
Yeah,
we
Phil
used to wear
Collins,
I had a class. I think I had a class with him in college.
Yep.
Yes, he was a ninja,
a drummer.
and his buddy who he roommated with, his dad was like the vice president, and their refrigerator was stocked with Vienna hot dogs.
Nice.
And
time.
Takes
Yeah.
38
Time.
minutes. Takes
So that's a good one.
38
That's a-
minutes of her life every
That's a
time.
feel good. Well, another feel good for Chicago, I guess, is, ladies and gentlemen, June 24th, Morgan Wallen has been cleared.
You mean
To come
23rd and 22nd?
Is it not
24th?
24th? Oh,
will be in
24th,
Indianapolis.
June
Wait, maybe
22nd.
in Indianapolis.
June 22nd and the 23rd, the doctors have cleared our buddy, the man, the myth, the legend, Morgan Wallen.
And I happen to know people that there are 2 tickets available in section 222 for that Thursday night concert if you're interested.
Oh, baby, come to Papa.
All right.
There were 6, but 4 have already gone, people.
I'm trying to find one here that's going to be worth the while here. I did kind of so my dad unfortunately suffers from tinnitus, and
That's the ear thing, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the
we're
ringing in
wings.
the ear. Yeah,
That must be awful.
It's got to be just.
I
That
get it
would drive
every
me-
I
that would
get it
drive
every
me
once
nuts.
in a while in my deaf ear, but it goes away.
Like
within,
the things the noise that annoy me are interesting. Like if I hear like a little dripping somewhere, or like the beep of like a smoke detector, that will drive me like ballistic. I can have like a roaring noise all the time, won't bother me at all. But like little like individual noises will like drive.
the sound of
me
your
fucking
voice
nuts.
annoys me.
I thought someone was going to come up with that one.
Oh, so good, Chris.
You know what? You know what for me is people eating. Like if I'm like crabby and somebody's eating, I just want to like snap their
Like
neck.
chewing like. Arr.
Like eating carrots or eating like it kills me.
Next time I'm gonna bring some carrots with me to taxis. Like a whole like Bugs Bunny in the basement over here.
I don't ever pet. I don't need another reason to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, but they've a device has been found to reduce the ear ringing by 60%.
Oh, nice.
Is it like
Oh, wow.
is your dad gonna be like trying this at all?
No, I think he's got hearing aids that help him out a
Yeah,
lot.
the hearing aids have been helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Is it a constant thing for him, or is it just like every once
I
in a while?
think his is more constant. Where mine, like I get it like maybe like once in a blue moon. It's not like super bad. It goes way after like 3 minutes, but it is. pretty
Sorry,
good.
this keep going. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at all that, but
I thought you were laughing at me.
No, this is good.
I once a blue moon tonight.
It's like you can't hear one ear and the other one rings.
Can't
baby.
hear, and he gets a little ring in his ear. What a putz!
oh, okay. So 2 good ones here. Another study. Another one, Devin.
Definitely hears a bell.
Another study shows daily multivitamin for people over 60 slows memory decline that comes with aging.
What about people under 60? Because I take a daily multivitamin.
Should all be taken.
You're ahead of the
together.
curve. You should also be having sex, Chris. It helps your dementia
Well,
reduction,
here
too.
we go.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks.
Hey, that's a true story. Remember?
A,
It is.
a lady who's 102 gives the secret to life.
Coors Light.
Her secret to long happy life is
More
good sex, good sherry, and all that chocolate, baby.
Son.
She had dark chocolate. She had
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you,
dark
John.
chocolate
Let's
or
hear on
vanilla?
a beautiful Thursday night under the star, under the lights. This has been a fun one. Thank you, boys, for hanging out here tonight. Do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell,
Ring
shoot
it.
us an email at the snppodcast@gmail.com. No one commented last week to hear the dirty joke. If somebody comments this week, we will definitely get you that beautiful dirty
It's a
joke.
dirty joke.
No, I can't tell. That's
That's the one I
Yeah,
said.
I know.
The one
I
that
said the dirty joke.
the dirty joke. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I screwed it up.
agreeing with you.
We were doing so well there, and I just messed it up. My bad, buddy. Should we start over? Start the whole podcast over.
Starting it over.
It's gonna be a 3-man podcast now.
Joe would be sleeping at that point.
Yeah, knowing hard luck, it hasn't recorded, but I've checked a couple times.
Oh no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here. Enjoy your week. Have a wonderful weekend. As our buddy says, Lee Bryce says, Ain't no party like a pregame party.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Pat Lynch's party. Bye.